Hello, and welcome back to Elden, Shadow of the Erdtree. So, first thing I need to just double check, and this is going to be an absolute mess looking for it. I don't think it will. Oh, it will be in here. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook, Armors Cookbooks, Missionaries, Perfumers, Greater Potentates Cookbook 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14. So, thought so. Because I was looking, I didn't have the fire one. Would you believe? Now, way back when we first got here, and we got here, and it kept saying that there was a, go right, then necessary item ahead, go right, necessary item. And what we did, being idiots, is I went over there, following this, I thought, there's a necessary item to our right. Oh, maybe around this tree, or maybe around this dead guy, or maybe around these ghosts over there. No, it's over here. And what we want to do, and I genuinely cannot believe that we actually missed this. Because we searched this area fairly thoroughly, but yet missed this. I think it's because we went through here and grabbed the pot, and then went that way, seeing the stairs, and we didn't bother to check here because I think we stood on the top and looked over into this area, and I bet while we were up there, I think we probably couldn't see this because it'll have been underneath us, like at an angle. So I think we literally probably just had it in a very literal blind spot here, unfortunately. Now, while we're doing that, what we want as well, so there's red flesh mushrooms there, and we want to find, yeah, all these red flesh mushrooms. There's these black pyre flies. And would you know, because it's actually trying to tutorialise you here, that, hey, here's a pot, here's a firefly, here's fireflies, here's red flesh mushrooms, guess what these make? Yeah. So, the thing is, it's funny that it actually tutorialises you here on this, because you can't actually defeat this particular furnace golem with this item. It's actually quite unusual that they do this here, so right, as you can see, we're finding more red flesh mushrooms. I don't know if there's any more of them about here, but yeah, you can basically get those mushrooms and the fireflies from the area here, and then we can use that to take out these furnace golems. But again, we'll not be doing that here. There's our hefty fire pot. We can use a furnace pot for this, but that will use these furnace visages, which, yeah, the furnace visage will, they cannot be, there's a finite number of those in the game. So once we use these, we're going to have problems then. These black fireflies though, now, we can make up to 6 of these hefty fire pots at the moment. And we will be, let's see, we'll get rid of these, and we're going to be equipping these fire pots. Again, we're not going to use them at the moment. We also can finally swap some of this stuff out. I believe we were using the guard charm before. We're going to, of course, keep the fire one on. But we can now, we can go and give this furnace golem a good smack. We don't need, like I said, we're not going to use that this time. Because the way that it works, I'll explain the mechanics to you here. What we can do is we can get above it, and you'll notice sometimes when we've been getting chased by these, there are areas we can go to get above them. Usually on little areas where we can jump with our mount and things like that. And if we do that, we can drop fire pots into them. Apparently, even though they're made out of fire, their weakness is fire, which is strange. You think that what it would actually be would be like ice or something, but no, apparently it's fire. So what we can do is we can go up and pretty much with these we can just go up to a higher spot somewhere on a cliff or something and just drop them in, and you're basically playing basketball. If you can't get to a high up space, or you haven't got enough fire pots or whatever, then again you can use furnace pots and they are more effective, but you can only have a finite number of furnace pots in the game, so that's the drawback. Oh, we no longer need that golden light thing on. But yeah, you go up and drop them all in, and you just, yeah. It does a ton of damage. It takes about 5 pots, and we have 6, so we definitely can do it. But we need to do that pretty much for each one. For this one, because when you can't do that, you need to be a bit better with the jumping on that. And they do have a lot of attacks that they can do while you're at the feet. But the goal is to try and stagger them, essentially. I missed that jump again. We're getting somewhere. That noise means we're starting to stagger them. And there's the landing. Ah, still wasn't properly timed. Well, yeah, it has to be as he lands, not just before, it looks like. It's just going to be a case of getting the time right. There we go, that one a lot better. We do cause a fair bit of stagger because we have a two-hander. Our Mimic is currently dying. He has iframes while he's doing this. To avoid that grab attack, we need to be behind the legs, not in front. Luckily, even being grabbed and cooked alive, our Mimic is apparently fine. There's the stagger. Now we go over here and you'll notice the damage here. 37.5 thou suddenly. So it's all about staggers on this. There are variants of them where you can get armor on the legs, and that will mean that you can no longer use this method to get the kill. Now getting into a bit of a pattern now. Go, and there's the connection out. A little bit too early it looks like, or too late, something. One or the other. We want to keep mounted because again we're trying to avoid. Wow, yeah, that has some AoE to it. We're trying to avoid him doing that grab on us. Okay, that looks like it's a good opportunity to get him. That many particle effects going off here that it kind of lags the game a bit sometimes when I should stop saying lag because it's technically not lag, it's like it's the game getting chopped in frame. It's technically lag is its own thing. It's latency. This is just performance hitches. Deflecting hard tier. Furnace Visage. So that's what we do, and there we go. We surprisingly don't get that many runes, it would seem, as well. Like, we seriously did not get much from that. A bit disappointing, but it is what it is. We've got about 34 foul now in total, and we had like 6 or so to begin with, so not great. I'm going to guess it will probably somewhere around 25k or something, I bet. Right. The next one, I believe we want to go here. And these should get a lot easier suddenly. The main thing you're after these for are those hard tiers that you can use in your mixed physic. Not that I'm necessarily all that fussed over them, I'm just wanting to kind of tick this box off really at the moment. Now, one thing worth noting here, so there's actually a couple here up for grabs. So if we go, let's see, let me remember. We want to head up this way. To deal with. As well. I think there's a better site of grace that can be used here. Which I actually thought that was. But I thought that site of grace was the one that's actually down there that way, but whatever. Anyway. Right. Have they stopped following me? I'm sure there's one. Yeah, I wanted Lamenter's jail. That's what I wanted. I'll remember next time. So I forget exactly where it is, but one of these cliffs allows you to just bomb one of them from above. Yeah, I'll go over that way, won't it? Anyway, in the meantime, we've got this one, so we'll take this one out first. Then I'm going to go and look for the spot where we can get the other one from. So we have to kind of bait him towards us. Now, I mentioned some of them have armour. This is one of them that has armour. As you can see, instead of ropes along the bottom, it's got these like shackles with little horses carved into the sides of them. It's quite nifty. He will be spewing fireballs while we're doing this, so we're going to have to kind of stay mobile a bit. He should be, yeah, right there. Oh. I don't think we're rolling through this, are we? Oh, I don't think there's... They kind of go up, don't they? They go up and over, is the problem. Is shooting them up. So we kind of need to... Yeah. Maybe we bait him into shooting them right underneath. Where's he gone up there? There he is. Right, yeah, so maybe we bait him into shooting us. While we're down here. I think he fired. Well, he fired, but they're still travelling. We'll lose his horse, we'll have to immediately call it back because we can't be doing this over and over again. Absolutely not, no. Maybe if we just go down here. Our horse died. Not what I wanted to do. And it touches, so I died. And that's basically it. They're just all damage, but killing them is a gimmick. Yeah, we're just going to have to try and bait him into shooting at us while we're down there, and then go up, because they've got homing on them. That's the other problem. Like, you'd think, oh, you're safe above. You are not. Kind of have to time this. Right. Right, so that's probably what we heard before. So I thought that meant it fired. It hadn't. That's him firing. Get off my horse, come on. Okay, now I need to get back on my horse because it's taken too long. That rock now, and he's still firing. Lovely. And that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Okay, that's fine. Bloodstone back here, so I guess, yep. Don't get too close, there's an AoE on the explosion, right. So does he just keep doing that forever now? See, this is the problem now, he's going to keep doing that. Yep, use the thing. Did he just... What the holy crap, he can jump? That's terrifying. Right. Apparently he can jump. The issue is like getting in there between him firing. We're already starting to run out of materials, so you can see where it's going to become a bit of a problem if we don't get it done quick. Right. keep moving, they're not going to hit us. Looks like he's willing to just stand there firing this over and over. Attack me, come on, stop just standing there firing those off. Some of them, I will say, apparently some of them, it did say in the tutorial, have different attack patterns that are designed around the arena a bit. So this guy, I guess you cannot attack him on the feet, and so I've just made him spam this, I guess, because they know that you can't really strike him, so it doesn't bother with really the melee attacks and things. So yeah, it looks like that's the case. There are my runes. Right, let's just healing that heals our horse a bit as well. Oh, wonderful. There's a second salvo and I'm caught in a bloody tree. Come on. This is probably going to be the hardest one at the moment. Just for now. And it's knocked us off our horse. We're probably going to die. Right, if I can dodge one of these salvos. I'm wondering if we can get maybe down here. There's a bit of a dip in the ground. I don't think that's going to quite do it. We want to kind of dodge while moving closer to him, if possible. We can take our mixed physics as well. We'll kind of circle back round here, I guess. Twat. And that kind of worked actually. Yeah, so I've definitely tinkered with his moveset. So he's got an attack that literally attacks up the cliff. He's close to death. One more, come on. There we go. 44,000 moons. Again, we get bugger all from these. I was really expecting to just kill them all off and get 2 or 3 levels in quick succession. I really thought that I'd get something like that. I was like, yeah, this will power level me for the, as we're getting toward the end game and moving the story along now. I'll power level through with all these furnace golem kills and get loads and loads of runes. And no, I did not. Absolutely useless it's been for that. Right. Funnily enough, that used up loads of our health flasks. Where would he be then? So it's going to be probably further along here. The other way. Oh dear, we're going to have to go past all this. Right, let's just keep an eye out. We should and of course it is. There's one there, isn't there? Okay, we're hovering over that there. Where actually is? I'm trying to think where exactly he is. I think it's all the way over on this side here, really. So we're gonna have to go quite the way away here. He was all the way back over this side. But if we do this right, it's basically going to be impossible for him to counter us. Oh. An item on this. Oh, it's a very big item that we missed as well. Just finding them all over this episode, aren't we? Just missed items and things. Quite important ones too. Just shows, even though we're being fairly thorough, I mean, you look at the potentate cookbook thing that we have. And it's like, yep, guess what? And here's a tip, I bet, saying, oh, just, beautiful, okay, I'm going to say this will probably be telling us, you know, bombs away, fire from here. Not recent items, we want item crafting, hefty fire pot, maximum amount. As you can see, we're already beginning to run out of these items, so it's a good job we've been picking a fair few up as we go, but we're going to need a ready supply. And this guy moves pretty quick. Even sprinting was struggling. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Not close, not even near. Right, we can't kill him now. We need to get away and out of combat. We're running out of materials now, that's the problem. Get 2 more hits in. Well, yeah, missed with 1, so we have to wait. Where's he moved? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? He's not dead. Where's the... Oh, he tethered back to his spawn point. Right. We'll maybe meet him here. Oh, he's seen us. That's 1. Hidden tier, furnace visage. There we go. I don't know, is it visage or visage? I think either. I guess it's how much you want to sound like a Frenchman. Right. Ones that I know of. Let's see, so we've got this one, we've got that one, we've got this one. You know, a good place to look from would be... I know that there's one... Well, we'll get started with this, because there's definitely one over here we can quickly do. We know of this one. It might be worth, given that we're nearly out of flasks here, well, out of pots, we might just take this one out on the... You know, take this out normally. Because, yeah, we've got... We're out. We need more of those mushrooms. It's going to be a whole thing. Yeah. The traditional method then for this. Shall we call it? Well, mind you, what we've got first of all, 57,000 runes nearly. It's barely even worth, like, it's not worth, like, you know, trying to secure the level or anything, because we've barely got any. Oh, we can't do this one that way. Look, it's got arm around the legs. We're going to need to go and get the materials. We'll have to. Material gathering time. Right. Okay, so around here, let's just see what we can see. So I don't see any fireflies here. There's mushrooms pretty much every which direction here. So there's those there. So we've got some fireflies there. Mushrooms here. More fireflies and mushrooms after. I think there's some fireflies just. First, we'll just have a quick look around here. Oh, red mushroom, yep. Yeah, fireflies. Here. There's still an item up there as well, isn't there? That I've not obtained. Fireflies here. And here. As well as mushrooms. And some more over here. Okay, we can get quite a few materials here then. And some over here. Okay. I'm also going to see if while I'm here I can figure out how to get that item up there. Then you throw rocks at me, you two. Yes. It will not be worth coming up this way in spite of there being actual items up here. Because we can probably run around the bottom and just get everything with our horse. And then get straight back to the site of grace. Whereas if we come up here, we're going to have to kind of... I bet this is how you get it, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. But you come up here and suddenly you're... Oh, well, that was crap. Right. But yeah, the moment you start committing to coming up here, it's like, okay, but now you've kind of... You're up there and you're getting all these fireflies. But then you have to kind of navigate around up here, come down and It's probably easier to just go to the site of grace and just rest and respawn the others. I mean, I'm guessing they all respawn when you rest. Things typically do, don't they? Or do they not? I'm not sure. I've not really dabbled with... Again, I don't really dabble with crafting much. Yeah, they don't seem to, but something must trigger it. I wonder, right? Because I can't see those fireflies that had spawned here from before, so maybe... Apparently as well, when I was reading the guide on this, the best places to get these fire pots, you come here for mushrooms, and that other location we've just been to, the scorched ruins, for fireflies. Because apparently the mushrooms are more likely to spawn along the roads. Well, they're not more likely to spawn, you know, it's not random. Developers have placed them there, but they're typically along roads. So, you, and these aren't the ones we want, these are white flesh, we want red flesh, but yeah, if we just kind of potter along here, we can kind of see, keeping in mind there's a bunch of these in the scorched ruins as well. But as you can see, we can get a few here, a few there. I'm sure there's items you can equip that give you more like materials when you grab things. I'm sure there was some. I have to double check that. They look like they're white flesh, yeah. No, they're just skulls. Yeah. Yeah, here we are. Problem is they're spawning up here on top of this, so they're a bit difficult to find compared to just, you know, those fireflies that are just around the entire outskirts of that area and just surround you. I do wonder if there's somewhere where we can just take some runes and buy a bunch in bulk. I'll have to look that up. But, right. Item crafting. How many can we now make? We've now got fireflies. We've got a bunch suddenly, but the red flesh mushrooms, we really don't have enough. And that's going to be a problem. We're going to need a lot of those. Right. Just out of curiosity as well. 2 fireflies, 3 mushrooms. So we need the mushrooms more than the fireflies. And yeah, it looks like travelling respawns them. As you can see here, firefly. Walk over this way. I'm sure there was some over here last time. I'm sure there were. Maybe it doesn't respawn all of them. Maybe it's just some. Again, I wouldn't know how to. I don't know how it all works. I don't really do much with crafting, like I say. It's not my thing typically, but right, we'll check here. I think there were a mushroom here last time. Yep. And that's the other thing as well. We are getting mushrooms from here as well. And so we should be able to, with all that, find ourselves, well, be able to make ourselves a few more pots. Really, it's too bad they're in. You could just do like there being a little mushroom grove over here, alongside those fireflies. That'd be quite nice, yeah. Right. Okay. a few more mushrooms and we'll have enough to be able to craft ourselves some more pots. And if we don't waste them, we should be able to kill this thing. The good news is we only need to kill a few of yeah, we'll only need to kill a few more of these golems. So we don't need a ton of mushrooms, we just need a handful. Let's just go up and down the road. See how many we get. So 1, 2, turn, 3, 4. This is a good spot then, going up along here. I don't know about this way, there weren't many last time, but the whole they spawn near roads seems to be correct. This is apparently a good spot because there's 3 roads intersecting basically. Right. Okay, there's one on this side. That one there as well. So instead of acquiring materials. Oh. Raider fruit. Or radder fruit, whatever it's called. However it's pronounced. Right. More mushrooms there. Okay, so basically if you just run up and down those roads, you'll find something. Freya's gone as well. Other Freya. They're gone. We might need to investigate this. I think that's one of the side quests activating after we talk to her. And there's a few more around, yeah, here. Okay, we're not too bad then for both types of ingredients. And we can just fast travel between these 2 areas to stock up. I'm guessing now, yeah, we've suddenly got 24 mushrooms and 29 fireflies. I'm guessing that there's a chance we get multiple when we loot sometimes. Right, so we've now got, let's see then. There we are. Got it equipped. We've probably got a couple of attempts worth there. A couple of attempts worth. We'll get in there, bombs away and all that. Take him out. Then we'll look at all the loot we've got. I still can't believe how few runes there were for. I understand that, you know, they're... Once you've figured it out, okay, it's a gimmick and they're not all that hard to defeat. But honestly, I don't know who would think to do this when you're fighting them. Like... You'd have to be an idiot to throw a fire pot into this thing. Like, not knowing that they're weak to them, you would look at that and you'd go, okay, don't use fire damage, for the love of God. He is probably absolutely stacked against fire damage. That's the one thing you probably should not use against this guy, I'm guessing. Is what you would initially think, surely. He is nowhere near this side yet. Hey, we dodged. Who knew it was possible? Three. 4. 5. There we go. We did miss with one, but right, so we move a bit further ahead of the horse now. Let's just, there we go, get to this and daintily drop. Without losing half of our goddamn health. Right. Lovely. And they just turned to ash. Yeah, we've got 16, we're on 69 pound. We get bugger all for killing those. And I guess these mushrooms as well, you can probably just find them out in the woods, but yeah. They spawn in the woods and along roads, but... Oh, it's... I'm highly disappointed. All that bluster and the complete pushovers, and not only are they complete pushovers, but they don't even give you much. I got 69k runes. I got twice that for killing that dragon. That's just one boss. You know, these are like... I mean, we've... What, killed 4 of them? Worthless. I mean, I can run through this pack of dogs and get more runes. Ridiculous how I've distributed that. Anyway. That'll be it for now, methinks. I think we're good. Before we call it though, let's have a look at our loot that we got then. So we got... Potentate's cookbook, then we killed one. Enhances spontaneous guard in mixed physics. Right. I read up on that one. Well, they've mentioned it in the thing here. But let's see. In fact, yeah, you can just read it here, I guess. Resultant concoction temporarily enhances spontaneous guard. Damage negation and guard poise will be heightened in the moment immediately after assuming a guarding stance. Successfully executing a spontaneous guard will also strengthen guard counters. So it's, yeah, basically it's if you want to kind of almost use your guard as a parry. Yeah, quickly guard at the last second, then counter, and you'll obliterate them. But I think it's only for the duration that the physic is active for, which kind of defeats the point. It'd be better as a talisman, that. Can we mix in with a flask of wondrous physic? Resultant concoction temporarily increases the attack power of spirits. So I guess that means that my summon will be stronger. And it is called Glovewort Crystal Tier, named after the things we use to upgrade them. The resultant concoction eliminates all stamina consumption. The effect is only brief and will quickly expire. Temporarily restores FP upon landing attacks. There's some interesting ones, but I wish I'd just got a load of runes, quite frankly. Right. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. That's been Elden Ring, and we have just destroyed all of the furnace golems, at least the ones that we've found so far. I'm trying to think, I don't think there's many more. I mean, was there one over here? I'm trying to think places where we've been where there possibly was one. Well, no, there isn't one over here because we'll be able to see it from... We'll be able to see it at this point. But it will give us a good view, but I say it'll give us a good view. It would if it weren't foggy. A better view is probably over on this statue thing here. I'm trying to remember myself. I know that there's one in front of the Shadow Keep. I know there's that one down, there's the exit. Getting a bit spun around then. I know there's one, so there's one at Shadow Keep. There's one at the bottom in a secret area of the Shadow Keep. So there's at least 2 more that I know of. That might be all of them. I can get a very good look from up here. Oh. Just died. Fair enough, okay. Maybe one of them grave birds took a pot shot at us and missed. As I went past. Wouldn't surprise me. Right. Just can basically see the entire starting area and everything from up here. God, I'm going to be picking up those red mushrooms now, well, like a mushroom addict. Like someone addicted to shrooms. I don't think we'll see anything from up here, but it's a good way to check. Once I've killed the others that I know of, I'll maybe just double check and make sure that we've hit every single one. Of course, I'm saying that, and it's like, well, what do we get? Some hard tiers that we're probably not going to use because you can only equip 2. I do wish you had multiple, like, physic flasks. If I had like 2 or 3, I bet you could do some really crazy stuff then. I was genuinely a bit disappointed in the base game when they just didn't really have all that many of them. Yeah, there's one directly over there that we're looking at, and that is the one in front of the Shadow Keep. Which just kind of goes to show the kind of view range that you've got here. Like, you can see from here over to there, right? So it's not a bad shout coming here, and you can see the fire through the fog there. There he is. And there's that area we've yet to visit that looks like it connects up to the Shadow Keep. I don't see any on the Dragon Mountain, which we've nearly climbed to the top of to fight Bale. That's progressed quite nicely. Very centre of the lands between, all mountains of death wash up here, only to be suppressed. The suppressing tower. I don't see any more. I'll be honest, I don't. That's the only one I can visibly see from up here. I don't think there were any more down here. I don't remember any along the coast. There wasn't one in the ruins here. Can we get to that swamp from up there, I wonder? If I went this way, into the Finger Ruins and up here, could I jump down to the swamp? I think it was too steep of a fall, wasn't it? When I was looking before, but I wonder. I do indeed wonder, and I do wonder as well if... might have to look how to get here, because I bet there's a way that we could probably go there now. Anyway. Right. I'm going to quickly travel here. We're going to just check this course, and I can't remember if there was one over at the back here. Doesn't look like there was, because yeah, they are absolutely massive. You don't just miss them. Right. I think that's all the ones we know then. Just about. Oh, it's one of those. Crap, I forgot about them. Right, before they kill me, because they are wandering about, we'll call it there for the episode then. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, and we've just crossed off, not all, but all the ones we know right now. All the furnace golems. Right. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. But in the meantime, I'm probably going to have a look at, well, I think I'm going to have a look at how the hell I get in here. I think I know where to get to there. I think we can see it from the top of that tower. We need to get this. Looks like this bridge here that sticks out connects up. So I'm guessing that's probably like open to us after we go through here. And I'm betting that this is probably open to us. Possibly once we've done this whole thing here. But I don't think so. I think the dragon's meant to be like an end game little bonus. You know, that are almost as tough as all the other stuff in the DLC. I'm wondering if there's a way down from, say... I'm trying to think. Maybe some way of like getting down through... Well, I think that'd be too big of a drop. I think maybe... Wondering if we can get down the back through this area here. Maybe so. Not sure. Have to try it out. Probably end up looking it up. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next episode though, where we'll probably... Well, it's probably going to, at this point, be me looking up side quests to do. And getting them started and starting to push through them. Right. I'll see you then.